Welcome back students in Holy Angel School and Junior College online classes. Class 6, subject Geography, chapter number 5. In previous lesson we studied about the climate and weather. Today we are going to discuss the about temperature. Before that, students observe the figure. Yes, the perpendicular and slanting area occupied by the torchlight ray. This figure you just observe. On which paper does the beam occupy larger area? Yes. B. In B figure, occupy larger area. Oh. On which figure the area is smaller? Yes. In A figure, the area is smaller. Now change the angle between the beam and light paper. Observe change. Occur the area occupied by beam of light. It means when sun rays coming towards the earth travel in straight line, however the earth is spherical in shape, thus are not perpendicular to all the parts of the earth's surface. In some parts they are perpendicular areas and some parts are their slanting area. Correct. Like that, this torchlight comes on paper. When they are perpendicular, then area occupies. It means there is a laser area receives bright sunlight and greater heat. Correct. Hence, the surface gets heated more and the air becomes hotter. And in other picture, other frame, when the sun rays comes slanting, these areas, the area of the sunlight occupy more. Because of that, less and bright sunlight, there is a less heat. Hence, the surface there get less heated and the air too is less hot. It means the region marked A and perpendicular rays and region marked B, there comes the slanting rays. Using the scale, measure the length of the lit up portion on the earth's surface, ABC region. Students, you just observe this. Here show earth and how to sun rays comes on the earth. It has a three portion. These are A, B, C. When the sun rays comes perpendicular, this area shows A. When the sun rays come slanting, this area shows B. And when the sun rays come more slanting, this area shows the C. Sun rays falling on the earth straight and parallel each other. However, we have seen that due to spherical shape of the earth and the result curvature of the surface, they occupy larger or lesser area. This land is unequal distribution of the heat received from the sun, resulting in decreasing temperature from the equator to the north and south pole. Based on the distribution of temperature, the earth can be divided into torrid temperature and freeze zone or tropical, temperate and polar region. Because of that, how the sun rays comes on the earth, because of that, the earth is divided into three areas. It means some area is the torrid. It means there get the lot of heat and sunlight more bright. When there is the area is the B, means this is the temperate. They get brighter sun rays and heat, but not more than to compare to A part of the portion, and C part of the portion is the freeze. Means there sun rays, when that portion sun rays goes, the area is sun rays goes to this area, the sun rays goes very slantly, more slantly. Because of that, there is a less temperature of reach to the part of this portion is comes to in the freeze zone. This portion is also known as the solar. So it means this portion is the freezed zone. Though latitude of the main factor, there are influence the distribution of temperature. However, their effects are limited to particular region. This factor are also important. Nearest to the sea, continentally height above the main sea level, and physical setup of the region are factors that lead to diversity in the climate of different regions. Other than these factors like cloud cover, wind, vegetation cover, urbanization, industrialization, etc. also influence the local climate. Not only the sun rays house to come on the earth's surface, this factor is important, but also how's the physical setup of the land, climate, diversity in the climate of different region, how's the vegetation of their winds, urbanization, industrialization. These factors are also important. Students, you need to draw the figure 5.3 in your notebook. I hope you understood this. Thank you. Have a good day.